It's Jenna from Stretch Pilates, and I'm going to lead you through a session today using a household item. Today we are using a dining room chair. So I'm going to go ahead and start lying on your back with your feet draped over your chair. So you're lying down on your back with your bum close to the chair, and your toes can either be pointed or flexed, whatever your chair allows. Your hands are going to start, your left hand on your tummy and your right hand on your breastbone. And here we're going to breathe in through the nose. And the hand on the belly is going to rise and exhale through your mouth. And you'll draw in your belly button towards your spine here. And inhale into the hand on your belly. And the reason for the hand placement is because I would like you to focus on an abdominal breath and not an intercostal and pec breath. So we want to use the respiratory muscles of the diaphragm to draw the breath into your belly. So we'll do a few of those. Inhale and exhale, connect. Inhale and exhale, connect. Two more. And connect. Last one. And exhale, suck in your tummy, keep it there, drop your bum bones into your mat, reach your fingers long towards your chair, and pull your heels down towards your bottom without lifting anything. So here you are isometrically contracting your hamstring. You're finding length out the top of your head, and length out the bottom of your tailbone, pressing the tailbone into the mat. And we're warming you up, readying you for some exercise. Keep the connection in the legs, but take your hands and interlace your fingers. Place your hands underneath your head. Reach your elbows long and forward. Drag your shoulder blades across the mat and anchor your tailbone, draw in your tummy. Exhale, rise, lifting your chest and gaze at your knees. Inhale here, pressing your head into your hands. And exhale, pull yourself back down onto the mat. Inhale, find length. And exhale, chest lift. Keep your bum bones down. Inhale. And exhale, roll yourself down. Inhale, find length. Press your heels into the chair. Press your bum into the mat. And your head into your hands. And lower. And three more. Up you go. And inhale, exhale, down. Two more. And up you go. And down. And last one up. Stay there and rotate your chest across towards your right hand side and take your left hand, reach it to the chair, reach it to the chair. And then take your left hand back, rotate to the other side, and your right hand must touch the chair. Come back. Rotate, keep your shoulder blades off the mat. Rotate. Press your head into your hand. And back, exhale, other side. And reach. Keep crunching, keep sucking in your tummy. Drop your tailbones again. Just a reminder. Find length out your coccyx. Rotate. And keep the height in your chest lift. It's not a big rotation. It's a small rotation because we want to avoid leaning across. It's not the same as ankle taps. And other side. And one more per side. And last side. Come into your chest lift, stay there. Push your heels down, drop your bum bones. Get more height, press your head. And lower yourself back down onto the mat. Place your hands at your sides. Push your heels into the chair. Tuck your tail and peel your hips up, 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 and hold. Inhale here. And exhale, we curl down. Inhale, length. And you keep going for 3 more. And down. And 2 more. And your last one. You lift up. You keep your hips up high. Stay there and walk your feet towards the edge of the chair. Lift your right leg up to tabletop. Curl yourself down. Drop the right foot on the chair. Curl yourself up. Right leg to tabletop. Curl yourself down. Right leg on the chair. And push yourself up. Right leg in tabletop. And you come down. We change. We curl with both up. The left leg gets to tabletop. You pull yourself down and put both feet on. Curl up. Left leg to tabletop and curl yourself down. Sucking in your tummy. And last one. Articulate up. Left leg to tabletop and bring yourself back down. Float both legs off the chair. And you want to make sure that you are keeping your knees over your hips and that you've got some wriggle room underneath your heels. So if you are short in stature, you might need to lift your feet a little bit higher and the angle of tabletop is going to be somewhat changed. You're going to move your hands out, pushing your fingertips into the floor and trying to keep your shoulder blades on the floor. If you've got enough space, you will extend your arms fully. Inhale, and we'll move the legs over the chair. The hips move with, and exhale back to center. Inhale the other side, and exhale back to center. Inhale. Exhale, center. Keep those shoulder blades down. Keep your bra strap, or if you're a guy, your heart rate monitor belt. Imagine that that stays on the mat the whole time. Sternum in. One more per side. And last one. Good. Lower the feet. I'm going to move you back slightly on your mat. So you have to press away without knocking over your chair. Extend the legs so that the calves just touch, or the feet just touch your chair. But you want to try and get an angle of between 45 and 60 degrees. Legs are reaching. Hands behind your head. Okay, so we're changing. Inhale, prepare, and exhale, lift. Inhale, go down. And exhale, lift. Inhale, go down. And exhale, lift. 3 more like this. And keep your pelvis in neutral, because we're getting ready to do the 100. And last one, you come up, your hands reach long and parallel to the floor. You line your legs on your chair. You inhale, your hands float up, and it's exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and X, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, X, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, X, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, come up higher, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. And wait. Hands go behind your head. And you lie down and rest. Well done. Yeah. Bend your right knee, put it on the floor. Bend your left knee, put it on the floor. Roll yourself up. Grab your legs and straighten under your chair. And straighten under your chair. Hold this position. Suck in your tummy. And see if you can pull yourself up after all of those ab exercises. And then low on your chair. Interlace your fingers, place them behind your head. Stack yourself up to upright. Inhale here and exhale, dive forward and over your chair. Inhale there and exhale, pull yourself back up. Inhale here and exhale over your chair and length. Inhale there and exhale, roll back up. Inhale here and exhale, fold forward. Inhale there and exhale up. We add 2 more with an extension of the arms. You roll down, you lengthen, you extend your chest, your arms straighten, you bend your elbows and you roll yourself up. 1 more. We roll down, you fold forward, you stick out your chest, straighten up your arms, reaching past your ears, shoulder blades pulled down, hands move behind your head, and you fold yourself back up to upright. Close your legs, squeeze your toes to chest, and rotate towards your device. 1, 2, and inhale. 1, 2, and inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, twist up and out of your spine. Pull on your fingers behind your head. Let those elbows reach like rays of light. And 2, come back. 1 more per side. Twist, twist, bum bones down. And twist, twist, face forward. And then let go of your arms. And we come down. Well done. Okay. We're going to do a few more bridging exercises. So let's give you some space. We don't, just because we have a prop doesn't mean we have to always use it. So we're going to do some back support. Your fingertips are facing forward. And I've done this with a few of my clients this week. A nice variation. Just hope my plant plays along. It's quite big, so it's in my face. And we look forward, stick out your chest, proud chest, the tummy in. And we're going to exhale to lift up your hips. So exhale, lift toes, try and drop, head goes in line with spine. Get out of your shoulders. Inhale down, and exhale, rise. Inhale down, and exhale, rise. Inhale down, and rise. I'm so in nature with my plants and my leopard print dining room chair and my snake skin plants. And last one, I'd say right leg bends, heel plants, hips rise. You jive out of that heel. Then the left leg floats up. It settles there. Tuck tail, suck and tongue. Because the right leg went first, it must go first again. Right leg extends, the left leg has a chance to jive out of its heel. The right foot is settled, and now the left leg joins it. Then the left leg bounces right back and lifts the hips. The right leg comes to follow. The left leg starts and right leg joins. Right leg comes back, hips jab. Left leg follows, don't pop the ribs. Right leg goes back, left leg takes over. Left leg straightens. Left leg comes in and lift the hips. Right leg comes back. Left leg finishes it off. And right leg follows suit. Bring your hips down and relax. Turn over onto your hands and knees. And you're going to press your wrist down. And then the other wrist goes down. And maybe both wrists go down. It's a bit of a stretch. For some of you, it might be aggressive. But it is cumulative in that if you do it gently and what you can tolerate eventually, you'll be surprised that you can eventually do it without pain, just relief. Okay, so hands go flat. And if you can't do it on your hands, you can do it on your elbows and try. We're going to gaze down at the fingertips. And your right leg is going to reach back on the chair. Okay, I have to come forward. Right, so settle yourself in this position with your hands under your shoulders and your left knee underneath your hips. Your right leg is reaching on the chair. And we're going to take the right leg off. Center yourself so your belly button doesn't zoot off to the left. And your right leg is just hovering off the chair. Then you're going to pull the right leg out and dab the mat on the outside of the chair. Lift the leg up. Take it across without caving in the side of your body. Bring the leg all the way and dab the mat there. So there's a natural tendency to move the body, and that's fine. It will move a little bit. We're attempting not to move. So it's okay that it does, but still try not let it. So you lift the leg back up, and you go over and down. That's one. We're going to do 5. 2. And we go up and exhale over. 3. 4. And then on your 5th one, you're going to play around at the top. So you stay on the chair, you reach the leg long, you fix everything, and you're going to bend your right knee to your bum. Squeeze 1 and straighten. And 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. And reach and hold and bend and down. Good. You can take a break if you need to with your wrists. Otherwise, you're going to go straight into the left leg. So feel free to pause the video if you need to. Left leg straightens. It's in my face. The left leg straightens. Okay, so we're going to go up and over. Lift, and we take the leg over, down, and bring it this side. You might find one side is easier to keep control than the other. And that is often the case, and it's something we're trying to correct and at least align a little bit more so that the discrepancies are not as obvious. We go up and over. Another one. Settle on the top, reach the leg long, squeeze the heel to back, and straighten the long. And we squeeze to back, and straighten. 3, 4, 5. Keep lifting the knee. Keep not letting the hip move over to the right hand side. You want to center your belly button in your mat. One hand will feel like it's working harder than the other. And one more. Extend, hold, suck and tongue correct, and then drop. Well done. We're going to get back on your back and put your feet back on top for some bridging. So we're going to do a shoulder bridge. Correct. So make sure your chair is happy and stable. And you're not going to pull it over towards you or push it over. Hands at your sides, let the arms help you. Shoulder blades pulled apart and down so that you have a nice big base of support. Don't feel you must clench them. You must widen and press. Hands reaching. Tuck the tailbone and lift up the hips. Get a nice height here. We're going to do 6 shoulder bridge preps. So right leg moves to tabletop. 1 and up. 2 and down. 3 and lower. 4 and keep lifting. 5, pull your hips into alignment. 6 and then we change. 1, 2, 3. Lift your hips. 4, 5 and 6. Lower yourself all the way down. Good. So now we're going to do some scissors. So we want to set up with the same kind of accuracy and precision that we did the previous curling exercise. We tuck the tail and imprint the spine and lift your hips up in a nice straight line. And we've been presented with this amazing opportunity to get the hands in the right place. So we're going to take it. The elbows are nice and in, so walk those hands close together and then plant your elbows down. Twist your hands, palms up to the ceiling, and let your hands nestle in the sacrum. Now you let your bum drop over the fingertips so that your pelvis is in neutral and it looks like it's a little bit anteriorly tilted, but encourage your tummy to nip in so that you support it. Lift your right leg to tabletop and let the balance of your weight sit on your hands. Then suck in your tummy and bring the other leg to tabletop and extend the legs up to the ceiling. So from here, you're going to lower your right leg and bring your left leg towards your chest. Now the right leg goes in line with your pelvis and your shoulders, and you pull twice. 1, 2, and we swap. And it's 1, 2, and you swap. 1, 2, and you swap. Exhale, exhale, swap. Now we want to look for that chair when we do the bicycle. So we're going to reach, bend, and then circle around. Bend as you pull. Don't forget that ta-da moment in scissor. And then scrape the chair. And scrape the chair. And then we're going to reverse it. So now we pull the left knee to reach for the chair as the right leg moves into splits. Ta-da! And then we bend and reach for the chair. Ta-da! And we go again. And we go again. And I think that should be enough. And then we bend the knees and we come out of it. We can choose to drop to the chair and settle, drop to the chair, and hands can come down. Or at this point, if you got out of it any which way, as long as you were safe, I don't mind. Come down slow. And rattle. Well done. For me, the elbows really start to feel quite neural from the weight of my pelvis. So you just need a little bit of a moment to get rid of it. Okay. And so here we're going to roll onto our sides and do some lateral flexion. Onto your side, your legs are going to go underneath and your arm is extended to support your head. Okay, so we're We're going to lift the left leg on top, and the bottom leg is resting underneath the chair. Make sure you're comfortable, your ankle's not in pain. And you're going to keep this hand flat down here. Exhale to lift the bottom leg up to touch the top leg, and squeeze through the chair, trying to engage the inner thighs or the adductor muscles. But also keep in mind drawing in the tummy and keeping a small space over here on the side for a little toy car to fit under. And then lower the bottom leg, and we lift it up again. And inhale down, and exhale, lift. The top leg is active and engaged, and the inner thigh is asymmetrically contracting. And you squeeze. And your neck is loose and long and relaxed. And squeeze. And let it cook a little bit longer. With an extra squeeze at the top, you make sure that you're connecting. And an extra dragging in of the tummy and lifting up of the ribs. And last one, we squeeze and hold, and hold and hold, and hold for another 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, it's not done, 2, 1. Top leg lightens and it lifts. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5. How many can you give me? That's okay if it's just 5 or 6. And keep going if you can, and then maybe last one. And then let it rest. Well done. We're going to do the other side. So for the other side for you, I'm just going to recommend turning over. You do not need to see me. You're going to lie with your hand underneath your head, arm are stretched. And then you're going to stack your hips one on top of the other and get your ankle comfortably on top of the chair. It's an exhale to lift and isometrically press into the chair. And then you lower down. And we exhale to lift. And then you lower down. And exhale, squeezing. Make sure both legs are co-contracted and that the inner thigh of the top leg is almost calling to the inner thigh of the bottom leg. Both feet are reaching, pointing the toes, and your waistline is nipped in. Head back, head loose, neck long. Tight squeeze for 3, and 2, and last one, and keep it there, and squeeze both legs, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, waistline, 6, neck, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom leg stays, top leg lightens, and it lifts. 1. And you can use this hand in front to help you too. And make sure your neck isn't helping. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then you can come down. Well done. And you're going to lie down on your stomach. You're going to place your hands right close to your armpits, and you're going to reach your head nice and long, and keep your elbows pressed into the floor. Your legs are squeezed together. You inhale, find length out of your neck, and you keep arching up, reaching that chest forward, pressing your elbows down, and straighten your arms. Good. Swan dive breath. Be proud. Pull the shoulder blades down. Keep your hip bones as low as you can. Press the belly button down to the floor with the chest up and long. And then slowly seek the floor with your elbows. Chest moves forward. Eye line moves down. Elbows touch the ground. Neck lengthens. Legs will float up, up, up. And then lower the legs as you lift the head. Press the elbows down. And press your hands into the floor. And straighten the arms. Seek the ground with your belly button. Squeeze your legs. And then lower yourself down on an exhale. Your legs are stuck together. They start to float up. The head goes down. Lower your legs. Neck goes long first. Lift up the head and chest. Elbows press. Chest moves forward. Belly button stays down. Seeking the floor. And exhale. Legs lift for the last time. Keep the legs off the floor. Move your hands to the sides of your thighs. Lift your head and chest. Lengthen out of your neck. Pull your shoulders around into almost an external rotation, squeezing the rotator cuff. Press your hands long. Press your elbows into your sides. Lower your legs and then lower your head. And inhale, lift your head. Leave your legs down and lower your head. The marble-like nose action of pushing your head forward and lift. And you roll that marble back in. And you roll your marble on an inhale up. And you pull your marble back in. And we roll forward and up. And you pull it in. Forward and up. And last one. In. Press your hands into your mat. Push your bum up. And bring your knees under. Don't knock your chair over. Let's rest your hands by your feet and your head on the floor. Curl up, unravel yourself like a germinating seed. And then turn around. And we're going to position your feet on your chair. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. And use the chair to help deepen the stretch. Even here, what you can do is you can even pull your knee towards the floor and feel the stretch in different fibers of your glute max. And then drag yourself up and over to the other side. Let's swap legs. Pressing that knee away. So yummy. Pull across. And across. Drape your legs over the chair. And then completely relax your legs. And relax your arms. Turn your head to the right. Keep turning your head to the right. Push your chin down with the muscles of your neck. Move your head and chin to the other side and press down, stretching into your neck. Come back to the center and feel length up the top of your head. Soften the neck, soften your hips, soften your legs. And if the body wants it, you can put your feet under the chair. Squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. And then press your shoulders away from your ears. Turn your palms up and soften in the shoulder girdle. Take a beautiful breath in through your nose and sigh it out. Take another one in, and as you breathe out, Let all tension go. Well done. Thank you for joining me on your mat and your chair today. So it's not the wonder chair, but it can be used for wonderful things. So there's a lot more that can be done using the chair. And so I hope to bring you a little bit more content each day and see, maybe by the end of these 21 days, you're going to feel like you don't even need me. So that is actually my goal, is to make you autonomous, but still want to come and see me. So yeah, I'm going to try to give you all the tools that you need to be fit and flexible on your own in your home. Well done.